Do strong motorsport images come down to camera gear alone? Usually not. The real difference often comes down to something much simpler: where you choose to stand. Hi, my name is Ganesh. I'm a professional motorsport photographer based in Switzerland. When people see a finished image, their attention usually goes straight to the car, the speed, the motion, the moment. But what often goes unnoticed is that the image was already shaped long before that moment happened. Because in motorsport photography, where you position yourself can change everything. It changes the angle you see the car from, it changes the background and how clean or busy the frame looks. It changes how fast the car feels in the image and how much energy the shot carries. Two photographers can shoot the same car in the same corner, in the same lap, and still walk away with completely different images. Not because of their camera, not because of their lens, but because they made different decisions about where to stand. That's why positioning is one of the most important decisions you make as a trackside photographer. It's almost never random. Long before the session starts, you're already thinking about a few key things. You look at the direction of the light, you study the shape of the corner, you think about how the car will rotate and accelerate through that section. You look at the background. Is it clean or full of fences, cranes, or signage you don't want? And ask yourself whether this spot will give you a strong frame or just add distractions. Sometimes moving just few meters left or right completely changes the image. One angle might make the scene feel flat and compressed. Another angle, just a little further along the fence, suddenly gives you depth, motion, and intensity. So, positioning is not just finding a place to stand. It's understanding what that specific location allows you to create. And in motorsport, that decision is even more critical because your movement around the circuit is often limited. You can't always go wherever you want, whenever you want. Certain sections are only accessible at specific times. Sometimes movement between corners is completely restricted. So you often have to make those choices well in advance. You commit to your position and then you work with what that position gives you. That's where experience really starts to matter. More race weekends you cover, the more you learn how to read a circuit. You start to recognize which corners consistently give you strong images. You learn which sections work best for sponsor visibility, which ones are better for pure action, and which ones tell the story of the race. Over time, those decisions become more instinctive. Because strong motorsport photography is rarely just luck. It comes down to preparation, observation, and making the right decision before the car even enters the frame. In the end, the camera only records what's in front of it. But where you choose to stand, that's what makes the image possible. This is Raceweek. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.